Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel, honestly, for me personally, and this is me and me alone, was pretty hard to watch. I mean, it was very bland. Characters weren't really interesting. It just felt like nothing was really going on. And if you know me, you know that I like anything and everything Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers. And I love seasons that a lot of people just don't consider good. Like I love like things like Operation Overdrive and Mystic Force and, you know, lots of other things like that. There's been like toys that I've loved that a lot of people seem to hate. Like that big dumb what was it called? The Lion Fortress Zord that that they had. I bought that at full price because I thought that thing was really cool. I still think it's really cool. But these two seasons were some of the few things that it just was really just hard for me to like sit through. There was actually a chunk of episodes in Super Ninja Steel that I just skipped over and I just went straight to the finale because I was like, I just can't. But I did watch them eventually for these videos. So in these videos, this is going to be a series, very so much like the Megaforce and Super Megaforce rewrites, but it's going to be a little different this time. So in this video, what we're going to do is actually do some setting up because this rewrite is very ambitious, I would say. Especially in terms of like, I changed a lot of things. Like with Megaforce and Super Megaforce, the content was there. It was just a matter of making things a little more interesting and, you know, adding some like cameos or whatever. But like here, like I switched some people around. I added a couple new characters. Episodes from Ninja Steel are now in Super Ninja Steel and vice versa. There's actual character development and character stories and arcs and everything like that. So yeah, we'll get into everything. But in this video specifically, like I said, we're doing some setting up. So today what we're going to be talking about are like pretty much the basics. Characters and character names, allies, villains, the Rangers themselves, of course, Zords, their arsenal. The next episode of the series is going to actually dive into each of the episodes in Power Rangers Ninja Steel. After that, it's going to be another setup video for Super Ninja Steel. And the last video, or videos, I haven't really decided yet. The last one or two videos will be Super Ninja Steel, the episodes. So essentially, this is going to be a 4 or 5 part miniseries. This is essentially just a fan fiction. I'm not trying to claim any of the names that were used in the actual show as my own. I have no ownership of anything. This is just simply a fan fiction, essentially. And also, absolutely no hate to the cast. I've met the cast before. They're great people. Especially Ninja Steel Blue, Peter Sudarso. I actually played against him in Power Rangers Legacy Wars. That was a very fun time, and he was such a swell guy, such a good sport, and yeah, he's just a fun guy. And I guess that's kind of a good segue into the first character here. So first, we're gonna talk about the Rangers themselves. We got our leader, Preston Sasaki, as the Ninja Steel Red Ranger. Power of the Ninja. Preston is the team's fearless leader. As the ranger with the most experience in combat, he acts almost as a mentor to his teammates, teaching them the ways of the ninja. He isn't afraid to take risks to do what's best for his team and the universe. Along with Mick and Redbot, Preston has been held captive on the Galaxy Shogun Dome for 12 years, working for Galvanax and his crew. However, this doesn't stop him from trying to figure out the mystery behind his mother's disappearance. Brody Almia, Ninja Steel Blue Ranger, Stealth of the Ninja. Brody is the team's second in command. He is logical in battle, which makes him come off as a bit more serious than the other Rangers. However, he does have his fun side, especially when he is performing his magic tricks, as he is an amateur magician trying to make it big. So yeah, if you've noticed, I've decided to switch Brody and Preston. I've decided to make Preston the Red Ranger and Brody the Blue Ranger. The reason why I did that mainly was because in the original show, in the original Ninja Steel show, Brody had both his brother missing and his father missing. And I'm like, well, how about we split that up? Why don't we split that up so we have, you know, at least another ranger to shine? But I wanted to have Brody still be Levi's brother. They look like they could be siblings, the actors at least. And I wanted Red's parents to be a very important part of the show, so yeah, stay tuned. So I decided, okay, let's just split the storyline and switch the rangers around so that, you know, we could have both those storylines going for each of those characters. So that was my thought process. And I decided to switch from the Red Ranger's father to the mother, and we'll get more into that later in the episodes because that's spoilery stuff. Next up is Calvin Maxwell, the Ninja Steel Yellow Ranger, Strength of the Ninja. Calvin loves driving and fixing cars. He is a good friend with a good heart, and he especially cares for his girlfriend Haley. His dream is to take over his father's car repair shop someday, but he first must obtain his father's approval. Ooh, that wasn't in the original show. Haley Foster, the Ninja Steel White Ranger, Spirit of the Ninja. Haley is an animal lover and aspiring veterinarian. She is the hardest working member of the team as she juggles work, studying, battling evil, and of course her relationship with Calvin. Sarah Beltron, Ninja Steel Pink Ranger, Speed of the Ninja. Sarah is a tech whiz who is always trying to be better than the day before. She knows no limit to her abilities and strives to perfect the already advanced technology that she produces. Levi Almia, Ninja Steel Star Ranger, Beat of the Ninja. Levi is Brody's older brother. He is, as they say, the starving musician trying to be a star in the music industry. However, his plans come to a halt when Galvanax and his crew descend to Earth. So I also decided to change the Gold Ranger's name to the Star Ranger, very similar to like Ninninger. In Ninninger, he was called the Star Ninja, so I thought kind of unique in the Power Rangers universe. So in my version of the show, the Rangers are not high school students. I wanted it to be similar to like that of Dino Charge, where the Dino Charge Rangers were working at the Dino Cafe, I believe is what it's called. So I decided for them to work at a car repair shop. You know, kind of along the lines of like Steel, you know, kind of, sort of. All the Rangers work there except for Levi. Levi does not work there. He's very focused on his music. Brody and Preston are on the sales floor. Haley is a cashier, and Calvin and Sarah are mechanics. Let's get into the allies. Of course, we have to have Mechanic. He's pretty much the same character. However, in my rewrite, he is from planet Zircon in the Lion Galaxy. We also have Redbot, and in my rewrite, he was actually built by Mick, so he's also essentially from the same planet. I should also say that only Mick and Redbot are the only allies that know of the Rangers' identities. And then we got Dane Maxwell, Calvin's father, and the owner of Maxwell's Car Repair, the repair shop where the Rangers work at. Bianca Beltron, who is Sarah's mom, Aaron Foster, who's Haley's dad, Curvin Almia, who is Brody's and Levi's uncle, and CEO of Tech Corporation. We have Viviana, or Viv, who also works at Maxwell's Car Repair, and the original Ninja Steel Rangers with gold sashes. Oh, what's that? Now let's talk about the villains. They reside in the Galaxy Shogun Dome, originally called the Galaxy Warrior Dome. Galvanax is the showrunner of Galaxy Shogun, which is a TV show shown throughout space to build his army and become a very powerful warlord that the universe will bow down to. We also have Madame Odious, who is seemingly obedient to Galvanax. We have expert swordsman Raizo, originally named Ripcon. I decided to use his Japanese name, at least part of his Japanese name. I just think it sounds cooler, to be honest. We have Cosmo Royale, who's kind of just the host, I guess, of Galaxy Shogun. He doesn't really do much other than just pressing a button to make monsters grow. We have Garu Bots, which are originally called Kuda Bots, and Garu Bashers, which are originally called Basher Bots. The reason why I changed the name of these foot soldiers was because originally these foot soldiers were themed after Ashigaru, the foot soldiers of Japan's Warring States era. At least according to Ranger Wiki, so I hope they're right. And lastly, we have buzz cams that will stream fights and stuff like that for the Galaxy Shogun TV show. Alright, now let's get into the arsenal for the Rangers. Of course, we have the Ninja Nexus Prism, which will essentially serve the same purpose it did in the original show. We have the Ninja Power Stars, red, blue, yellow, white, pink, and star. So yeah, Star Ninja Power Star is what it's gonna be called. I know, it's kind of silly, but hey, Power Rangers is silly, what can I say? The Ninja Battle Morpher that will be used by the core team, and the Ninja Blast Morpher, which is going to be used by the Star Ranger. Originally, it was called the Gold Ninja Battle Morpher, which I thought was really lazy. We have Zord Power Stars, Attack Power Stars, and the Ninja Steel Swords. Originally, they were called the Ninja Star Blades. I decided to change the name of this because Ninja Star Blade, it sounds like it could be for the Star Ranger, so I know I kind of shot myself in the foot there by naming the Gold Ranger the Star Ranger because there's a lot of star in the names of everything, but it's fine, we'll work with it. This one's my personal favorite. We got the Ribbit Blasters that are going to be used by the core team. Originally, they were just called the Ninja Blasters. I don't know, I'm pretty proud of that name, honestly. Ribbit Blasters. I mean, it should have had such a more unique name than Ninja Blasters in the show. So I was like, you know what, it's a frog, right? And then we could call it Frog Blaster, but I don't know, that kind of sounds lame. So what sound do frogs make? Ribbit. Okay, Ribbit Blasters. Next up, we got the Star Guitar that is used by the Star Ranger. Originally, it was called the Rock Storm Guitar. And to be fair, Rock Storm Guitar is a pretty cool name, like I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was also kind of a missed opportunity to call this thing the Star Guitar. I mean, it's right there, right? Star Guitar is right there. It rhymes. It's star as a guitar, like, come on. The Rangers will also use Ninja Comms to communicate with each other. And in the original show, they originally had Datacoms, or at least Brody did, but I don't know, I don't really see the need for those, so we don't need those. And the Ninja Nexus Cycle, which is originally called the Megamorph Cycle. Now in my rewrite, I didn't necessarily include the Ninja Master modes, you know, the modes that they use in the cockpit of the Zords. They could still have those theoretically in my rewrite, but they're not really important. They don't really do much to the story or anything at all to the story, which is why I didn't include them in, like, when I talk about the episodes. They're just there to sell toys, honestly. So they could be there, or they could not be there. It's up to you. Finally, the last part of this video, let's talk about the Zords. The Red Ranger will have the Robo Red Zord. Blue Ranger will have the Blue Dragon Zord. Yellow Ranger will have the Yellow Dump Zord, originally called the Nitro Zord. The White Ranger will have the White Kodiak Zord, and the Pink Ranger will have the Pink Rail Zord, originally called the Zoom Zord. All 5 of those can combine to make the Ninja Steel Megazord, aka the Ultimate Ninja. For auxiliary Zords, we have the Rumble Tusk Zord, which also has a ninja mode, so I'll probably call it Rumble Tusk Zord Ninja Mode. That can combine with the Ninja Steel Megazord to make the Rumble Ninja Megazord, aka the Ultimate Rumbling Ninja. This was originally called the Rumble Tusk Ninja Steel Megazord, which I thought was just a mouthful. We also have the Astro Disc Zord, which was originally just called the Astro Zord. That is going to be able to combine with the Ninja Steel Megazord in order to make the Astro Ninja Megazord, aka the Ultimate Space Ninja. And originally called the Sub Surfer Zord, we have the Wave Surfer Zord, which can also combine with the Ninja Steel Megazord to make the Wave Ninja Megazord, aka the Ultimate Surfing Ninja. And for the Star Ranger Zords, there's no change in the names, still the Robo Rider Zord and his Ninja Bull Zord. They're both going to combine to be able to make the Bull Rider Megazord, aka the ultimate ninja from the Wild West. I thought adding these nicknames for each of the Megazords and even each of the Rangers, like Spirit of the Ninja, blah blah blah, I thought that was fun just as like for roll call purposes and things like that. The Ninja Steel Megazord and the Bull Rider Megazord will be able to combine into the Ninja King Megazord, aka the Ultimate Fusion Ninja. Originally, this was called the Ninja Fusion Zord. This will be the last Megazord that the Rangers gain in this first season of Ninja Steel. Now you're probably wondering, but Anthony, where's the Lion Fire Zord? That was in Ninja Steel, right? It was in Ninja Steel. But the Sub Surfer, or now the Wave Surfer Zord, was in Super Ninja Steel. But now it's in Ninja Steel. So that means we got some switching around, okay? So just wait for those in Super Ninja Steel. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You know, the Blaze Megazord and all that will be in Super Ninja Steel. But yes, that's pretty much it for Ninja Steel, at least the setting up part. So in the next video, like I said, we will dive into each of the episodes, and I'm very, very excited. Very, very excited to see all of your reactions to it. So thank you all so much, everyone, for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Follow us on our social media outlets below. We also have a Discord, so make sure to flex the toys, collectibles, all that good stuff. And we will see you all in the second part of my rewrites to Power Rangers Ninja Steel.